Okay, I want to understand this. I don't know. I have watched this clip like 50 times, and I just don't get it. This is the uh, like the background of this. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer feeds a chip to a begging liberal podcaster on her knees in an effort to get more votes for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Whitmer joined Canadian feminist Liz Plank for an abortion podcast episode because you know that the only thing that these people can talk about is about killing unborns, by the way. It is something that they cannot talk about the economy because they know that will be destroyed. They cannot talk about the border. They will be destroyed as well. They cannot talk about the Middle East. Kamala Harris doesn't have the ability to talk about the Middle East, and that's why 60 Minutes had to adjust, fake her answers to those questions. So the only thing left is this. The pair released the following video as a bizarre way to get more votes for Harris. At one point during the podcast, Plank asked Whitmer if she ever thinks about getting a post-birth abortion on her two daughters. What the actual... And the pair also talk about masculinity, of course, and why men aren't supporting Democrats. I wonder why. And when I saw this, it was... I mean, I have to say that being Christian, it took me a while until I realized, and thanks to so many of you that pointed that out, that this was mocking the communion. And I don't know, it is my question. Do you want to just get rid of Catholic voters just like that? Is that what you want? Because that's what you're gonna get. And I don't know, maybe this kind of things is some sort of desperation on their part, because we know that Kamala's camp is already on red alert from the result of the catastrophic result of all the interviews that she has been given. And in Polymarket, which is a betting app or site, when people are, let's say that they are voting with their dollars, they are betting that Trump is gonna beat Kamala, and the gap is more than 2 digits now. It's like I think it was 54 to it was like 12 points right now. You remember that we were talking about just 9 points. It has grown to 12 after it was confirmed that 60 Minutes just faked Kamala's answer. But now this. I mean, is this coordinated with the campaign? Is the Harris-Walz campaign okay with this? Are they, I don't know, trying to make some kind of statement? Because it's in very bad taste under any circumstances. Maybe, I'm pretty sure that you might not be Catholic and still don't like this, because it's like mocking, the values. Oh, we are against your values. This is a way of saying we are openly against your values. We are openly against the values of life. And you know that abortion can be a contentious issue, and you know that they are trying to use this very extremely tiny segments of the population in which, abortion would make sense. And yes, I think that there are some scenarios in which abortion could make sense, but not as contraceptive, because it's like women want it's like they want a punchable card that if you have 7 of them, then you get the 8th free or something like that. It's like the only thing, it's like an obsession. Oh, because I want control about my own life. How about having control about your legs and, keeping them together? That would be nice for a start. And you would tell me, what about women that are forced about it? Well, in a case-by-case basis, it would be studied, and whoever whoever man forces a woman for something that she did not want, or rapes a woman, then it should be, let's say, aptly punished in ways that at the same time the liberals, the Democrats, they don't want the death penalty. So many things, and the death penalty would solve so many things at the same time. So yeah, these people are really evil. And yes, I'm pro death penalty, by the way. And no, I don't think that's evil. I think that if you commit a crime and you know what kind of crimes we're talking about, yeah, you deserve to be unalive on the spot. But again, maybe I'm too extreme on my views. Maybe I should tone down. Or what are we fighting against? What are we facing in all cases? What is this that we are facing? This is something that we should be, well, let's say, not tolerate this kind of messages that they're trying to push on the general population. And I would say it's something that it's sadly a problem that many people are already sold on the Kamala train. But it's not that they are voting for Kamala. No, they are voting against Trump, because you know that the Trump derangement syndrome, that is more powerful than any kind of dissonance that Kamala Harris could inspire them, that Tim Walz could inspire them. They're going to vote for Kamala no matter what. We know that there's a section of the population. How big is that section? I don't think it's half of the population anymore. I don't think it's 40% of the population. It has to be less than that. It has to be less than that. I refuse to believe that thinking people with a functioning brain are really behind Kamala, are really behind this, are really behind whatever she did on those interviews. It's something that you can see for yourself. Nobody has to tell you, oh, you have to vote for Trump. No, you have to see it for yourself. And if you still want to vote for Kamala, go ahead, make my day. You will find out eventually if Kamala Harris gets to be president of the United States. It is really not me, the one who is going to be affected by that. It is going to be you if you do that. I'm just trying to warn you that what can happen if you vote for Kamala Harris. And, well, with these kind of signals, I'm sure that they are truly desperate. And if they are desperate, it must be for a reason. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.